Hey, 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 hey. I have missed you all. Yesterday I literally realized that my grandbabies. Let me say hey first. Let me say hey. Let me say hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Marianne, how you doing, sis? How you doing? How's your weekend going? Susan, how you doing? How you doing, sis? Tina, how you doing, sis? How's your weekend going? How you feeling? How the kids doing? What you cooking? How about how you feeling? How you feeling, sis? How are you all doing? Bye bye. This cat right here. This cat, this dog right here. This one right here. I can't. I can't. But no, yesterday I had some running to do. Hey Tina, how you doing? You got another Tina in here. Tina B, how you doing? How you doing, sis? Welcome. Spiky, welcome, sis. How you doing? Hold on, let this man walk in. Willow probably said, "What is Nino talking about? Absolutely nothing. People just walking past, man. They be oh, okay, okay." But yeah, today was my granddaughter's baby shower. Yesterday, I honestly not only had to get myself ready for the shower, I had to get myself mentally ready. Because one thing about life, if you done had things happen to you, you can't help sometimes. But when you're in the same situation, get nervous. Nervous, will it be the same? Last year I went to my grandbaby's baby shower, and I know I done changed. I know I done grown up a lot, and I'm a lot more grown this year. Excuse me, did you sit down? Thank you, sir. Oh no, you almost looked me in my mouth. Yeah. Um, but I know I've grown a lot more this year than even from last year. But it was a great experience. It was a great time. It was great meeting her family. Um, I can't wait. I can't wait till she's here. I love all my grandbabies, and let me tell you something. I don't care if they live on the other side of the ocean. I don't care if I'm never with them. I'm like Fievel. I'm every day. I'm singing that they are under the same moon. I'm under the sun. I'm under, but that they are loved. They are blessed. They are taken care of. They are safe. And so as long as the universe is giving them that, then they protect it. And I know that the same universe that'll protect them would never let me not, them not know me, me not know them. So that's truly where I'm at. I would love to tell you, oh yeah, I see my grandbaby. Like I said, I got a grandbaby in Dallas. I'm in Chicago. I have another grandbaby here. And like I said, at the end of the night, I'm about to have another grandbaby here. At the end of the night, I love them all. No, everyone's place to me is just a different special place. I have a grandson, I don't know. His special place is he's my firstborn grandchild, no matter what. No matter what. Then I have another grandchild, and she's my second born grandchild, but she's also my first granddaughter. So she'll always be my first granddaughter. Nothing can take that from me. You know what I mean? Then I have a grandson who was born, and my son got to be there, and he knows him and everything else. So he is my youngest grandson right now. So he's the baby until my new grandbaby is here. And so, like I said, but other than that, they'll always have a place in my heart. That means they all belong. They all of my blood. And had I not been here, I wouldn't have these kids who had these kids. So for that, they are part of the dynasty. And that must be known. So today was a good day for me. Today was a good day for me. I feel like when you're a grandma, just like when you're a mama, you never feel like you have enough to do what you want to do because you want to do everything. You want to do everything, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed family. I enjoy, extending the family because at the end of the night, your blood is my blood. So it's all love over yeah. It's all, even when you get on my nerves. My kids get on my nerves. What you think, you can't get on my nerves? Because you can, and I can get on your nerves because I get on my kids' nerves. So such is life, but I love you. Such is life, but I love you. As you can see, my eye is acting a fool. So we will have some shades. Some shade. Thank you. What stuck with you all day? Let me go back. Look at me, I always get up in somebody's conversation and like, what stuck with you all day, Spikey? I need to know what's going on myself. Let me catch up. What happened with my Spikey? Don't stay where you ain't welcome. Because every time you do it, you just be beating yourself up. You ever walk in the place you staying, and before you go in there, you got to prepare yourself to be somewhere you ain't wanting. And sometimes in life, that might be what you had to do to get to the next phase. But it's just something knowing you every day that's just going to make it heavier, worse. Or when you come in and you feel like people talking about you and they stop when you came in the room. Or when you get around people, somebody brings somebody around and you feel like they done gave them the whole, rundown on who you are. But they ain't really telling them who you were. They told them where you messed up, what mistake you made, what shit. You be like, damn, do the people you know only want to hear negativity? You know what I'm saying? Do you just sit around a bunch of people who just want to hear the bad stuff that happen with people? Some people do. Some people will get up and walk away while you talking about some good stuff. Say, yeah, she just about to graduate college. I mean, she done did it just as hot. They get up and walk away. Like, nah. But you be like, yeah, she about to drop out. Because she pregnant, don't know who the father is. They gonna stop, get comfortable. You know what I mean? Pull up a candy bar. They gonna be like, where they get this big movie size ass candy bar from? Because they ready. They got popcorn. They ready to hear some shit. That's how people are dirty. I promise. I'm telling you. Ain't nothing worse. But I promise you, you know what's better? When you have anything that's a peace of mind. Because you will enjoy it. I mean, you will be staying in a shed under the shittiest motel in town. And you, oh, Jesus. At least I know this. At least I know till 11 a.m. tomorrow, this is my shit. I promise you. Because you just got to have a peace of mind. And sometimes I be in such a dark place, I can't even get a peace of mind. I could be around peace, surrounded by angels. But you in such a dark place, you could combat. I mean, I'm telling y'all, I'm batting a 385 average on hitting because I tell you, everything they do, you had something negative for it. Anything they do positive, you had something negative for it. Hey, like, it's a beautiful day. It's 75 degrees in November. You'd be like, sound like the end of the world coming to me. You'd be like that. I'm like, I'm so glad my son made it out of high school. I wish I could say that for everybody I knew. I wish they could say that about their son when they lost him. You'd be like, what the fuck, man? Everything turn negative. You know, you're not going to get one drop of chocolate. You can come around and be sweet and rub up against my legs, I'll tell you. But with somebody negative, and I haven't been there. I've been watching this weekend, and I'm gonna tell you, I still got a lot of watching to do because it's too many moving fucking parts. It is too many moving parts. But what I'm getting out of it more than anything is, man, No matter what, no matter who you bring over here, no matter what's going on over here, that mob mentality is the movement over here. Like, let's gang up, gang on. And matter of fact, half the shit we're gonna talk about that we don't like about each other, we both gonna be doing. Man, I just see once again, it's gonna be a messy winter. Like, I mean, it's about to be a bloodshed. Nobody even see. Well, we in DEFCON 3. Which one is war? What's the step before? Because if y'all don't see it, man, it's about to light up. And I'm going to sit back as an observer, because here's the one thing I can promise you. I'm good doing what I know, who I know, what we're doing. But we never end is a bunch of stuff that ain't going to make nothing better. None of this about to make nothing better. It's about to make it worse. I told y'all, October of every year, get on fire. And then the streets burn for November. In December, be a pistol. It's just what go on. I mean, and such it is. But I'm telling y'all, one of the things I'm getting tired of seeing is people bringing up shit that they was actually using it once for their advantage, but now it's the disadvantage. Now it's the creme de la creme. Now it's the Da Vinci Code. They done just broke it. You ain't broke nothing. You just let me know that Messi been all through the building all the time. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. The Messi boots, the Messi train. I never heard so much in the last few years where people say so much. Man, this was going on a year ago. This was going on 6 months ago. This was going on a year and a half ago. This was going on way back when they was under the name of Pookity Book Book. They done been under 16 names since Pookity Book Book. But now you want to tell me what they was doing is Pookity Book Book, and that you knew that they was Pookity Book Book, John Juke, Snookily Luke, Fook Fook, all the names they went under since they was Pookity Book Book. Thanks to this, that's what you call stale too. That's like telling me, I mean, some stuff like it's not even that. I don't know how you say this. I live by this gun. I mean, by this law. Excuse me for saying that. I live by this law that when you watching the fight from the outside, you get to see everything. You get to see who actually out there swinging. You get to see who's standing there doing nothing. You get to see who ran. You get to see it all. You get to see it all. And you also get to hear it all. So you get to hear as people are in the background talking about what's going on. Oh, that's from when they did this. That's from this. And when you listen, you'll notice that this fight got 90 reasons they fighting for. I thought y'all was fighting for this. But wait, we doing this. But I thought you was fighting for this, but they doing that too. You gotta pay attention. Y'all better pay attention. Sometimes it's good to be a spectator. Sometimes it's good to just be there. You know, hey, I know I'm here. I can see just like everybody else. I can watch whatever I want, watch everything else, and stay out of it and still be able to make an objective. Because really, you shouldn't be able to make an objective to me if you only watch one side. Don't come telling me about because that's a one-sided conversation. Because if you can watch it all and not be biased, and some people, they invested because I'm invested because I was here when it first started. You that invested, that means you got to be invested with the rise and the fall. You got to remember that. So if I'm that invested, forget it. I'm with the rise and the fall. People not here for the rise and the fall. They're not. Mostly all over. I mean, shit, even the way we live in this world. It's just I came to take down. I came to side with my enemy. I came to be the best boy and Girl Scout about shit I'm doing. You know? So I done came over here like Girl Scout or Boy Scout of the Year and say, I'm not with y'all talking about bitches. Look at all these bitches up in here. They ain't on. Like, which one is it? Is we not talking about the bitches, or we talking about the bitches? And how are we gonna save anybody from a bunch of shit they doing to each other? Hold on. If we want to get the respect, we gonna have to start respecting each other. And then I'm seeing people come together that I never thought would come together, and I'm thinking, shit, if it's that simple, how about we just do it so motherfuckers can move on? How about we just do it so all this pain people keep telling me they tired of getting inflicted in their life, we could just stop it. Boom. Cause we know what we can't. But we still don't want to admit that's what we came to do. We came to do this. This is what I came to be on. Didn't you know I was screen recording because I was messy? Didn't you know I was doing that? Like I said, no real person. Because when your word is your bond and what you say come out your mouth hold weight, I don't gotta send you a screenshot of shit. I told you I seen it. And you gonna be like, I know she did. I could be lying through my teeth, but when your word is something, people take your word. Because some people don't realize they could show you the whole video. And it's still when people walking away like, I think she edited something. I think she switched something up. You know what? I remember there was 3 more seconds of that didn't play. Because I remember they had said something else they was singing. But that part went on there when they was singing. So I know she changed it because she wanted to change the narrative. So when your words, just tell us what you got to tell us. Come on, we get less copyright strikes if people know how to do it. Then you ain't got to. What's the fair use? I mean, discussing what I've been watching. I gotta give a fair use on that. I don't. I just discuss it. And the fair use I'm giving is the respect that I'm not even disrespecting nobody while I'm doing it. I'm not. I'm not. What aren't you saying? You got an extra long shift. Thank you for your services, though. I salute teachers, doctors, nurses, all of them. You realize how important everybody's job is. I wish people would just start doing their job. I wish people would show up and show out the way they do for somebody else's life for theirs. I wish you put that much focus, dedication. And all I keep hearing is people want to, I don't know why I looked at that. That's why you got to read the whole statement. Say, who got a 22-year-old boyfriend? Oh, the twins, I'm sorry. Yes. Thank you for his services, too. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, you really, they are. They are. And sometimes they underrated. And they are really big parts of the medical field. And if we didn't know it, we really learned it. We really learned it in the last few years. If you didn't, you learned it. You really learned how grateful we are for them. But yeah, so like I said, whew, I just was watching. Oh my goodness. I fell asleep, woke up. I said, wait, it's still going. And it's still going on. It's still going on. But boy, it's like, man, can I keep it real? Even if it is going on, I notice every time a big like breakdown or argument, or we gonna go just call it a war. When the big wars come with the people, one of the things that always come up out of nowhere, or it was somewhere nobody cared to talk about it till they got into these wars, is all the use of the N word, right? And so I'm wondering, when is it not okay? Because it keeps happening, because that means people must seem to think it's okay. Or it must be okay till it's not okay, or it's okay till I want to go against you. Okay, is it okay on the sometimes? So you think like, wow, is this the fight, or is this part of the fight, or is this really why y'all beefing with each other? Is this, or is this just something we throwing in so we can, I don't know. It's election season, y'all. I hope everybody going to vote on A's. If you don't talk about nothing to do with elections, politicians, or anything else. But still, top of the jeepies. It's like, what is going on around me? Well, I mean, and then I never seen. I done heard it all. I done heard tears. I done heard. Oh, speaking of tears on something sad, it's something that if we was gonna take some time, we should really be discussing. Not just him, just talking about the crisis and the things in his life and the addiction in his family. Rest in peace to Aaron Carter. He is young. He is young. And I've been watching this train wreck of his life for years, praying that he got off the train. Praying that he got off the train and watched it roll away and became a factor in helping other people to get off that train. So I am saddened to hear that. I'm saddened for his family. I'm saddened for his fans. I'm saddened for anyone who was following that path and thinking it was okay or it was some kind of fame in that. So I'm saddened for that. And I definitely wanted to say that because, like I said, when we talking about real life and talking about things, there's so many things we could be discussing on here. So many things going on in the world. It's so many things going on in each other's lives that can help each other. But we sitting in here as the world is just falling under and we helping to make the little piece you could have in such a stressful place a better place. And the degradation of women to women is the same degree. I just want to say what some people would say when you said something about Black Lives Matter. And other people, well, why doesn't it matter to yourself? Well, if I want to see men stand up for the women, I want to see the women start standing up too. In the right to not be doing it to each other, period. Hey, if we gonna fight, I'm gonna fight you about what you did wrong. I'm gonna fight you about that. You know what I mean? This is what I'm gonna get in with you, not this other stuff. This other stuff is extra. This other, but hey, fight the way you fight. Them your weapons, not mine. Them your weapons, not mine. I'm just speaking on, like I said, what I've seen mm, and then, but everybody, like I said, around on YouTube, all around, not just here, all around on YouTube, everybody holds you to who you watch, who you this, who you that. But you know who they are because we really in the same area. You know what I mean? It's just the mentality, the thought process, the control factors around here. Like, I mean, I know it's people really sitting out here. Like, I don't even know if I can say something in somebody chat because somebody might get offended. Somebody might come chase me. Somebody, dang, for choosing. Because here's the thing: even if they choose them and they didn't choose you, what you mad for? Like, in life, this happens. This happens. I come from a city with 2 baseball teams. And I mean, there's main factors why and just like anybody would say about this, why they gonna choose who they choose. But at the end, when my city win, I rejoice. I don't sit up, oh, well, bump them because they wasn't my, no, my city won. Like I said, but around here, it's like a gang. Hey, you was over there in Pook Chat earlier? Then I mean, you about to get a violation because you was over there and you supposed to be over there with us. What was you over there telling them stuff? Well, you see me. I was in there saying, hey, how y'all doing? I was in here saying, oh, that's my jam. I was in here saying, how was your day? I was in, you know what I'm saying? That a crime? Because if that's a crime, you must not be able to go to work. You know what I mean? Because you might go to work with somebody who be over there, who live over here. Come on, y'all. I'm grown. Not only do I know how to go where I know how to anywhere I need to go, I know how to carry myself. I know how to act. I know how to not be doing low down dirty shit like talking to people who don't like each other about each other. Like sitting around recording phone conversations because I know that we're sitting here talking about some stuff that's messy. Because I'm sorry, I don't think about stuff like that. Come on, when you come tell me what somebody was saying, I want to know how did they ever even know to come to you and talk about me? Like they just happen to pull up on you one day, like, hey, you don't like them? I got some information, and you was like, let me take it. I don't know if that tell me more about them than you. Hmm. Hmm. That's why in some situations people be like, get rid of the witnesses. Anybody who know what you talking about was gonna do, they not a conversation. But around here, all I see is people making witness after witness after witness after witness. Because you done called them, told them about it, you sent them the screenshot. They already every time something come out, what do people always say? Oh, I knew about that. I knew about that. I remember when that happened. Hey, Eagles, how you doing, brother? How are you doing? Happy Saturday. But yeah, people like, I know about that. I remember when that happened. People like, that didn't happen on TV. I mean, on YouTube. How you know about it? Because they was part of the chat. They was part of the thing. They was part, you know what I mean? Because I've heard all kind of stuff. I've heard a story be one thing in July, and then in September be something totally different. The same story. The same story. And I mean, these stories, I mean, y'all talk about gas them up. These stories be gassed up. I mean, gassed up. Is there anybody in here whose children don't mean the world to them? Okay. Most people gonna say, yeah, my children mean the world to me. You know, it's people out here, so y'all want me to believe all this stuff is going on with y'all kids and you still in it, but ain't really no resolve. Ain't no street justice, no, you know, no justice. Just a whole bunch of us getting each other information, a whole bunch of pizzas and tampons and a whole bunch of cars. And those are all bad things. Pictures of kids, those are all bad things. But I'm saying for what? Oh, I forgot. Cause this shit. What? Wait, because I can't even make up a reason. What? I'm staying in it because it's doing what? It's helping me how it's doing what? Nothing? Oh, okay. And then you always know the stragglers. Because here they come knee deep in it. Oh, they got something. They got to let you know that they was there on the street. Remember, they was right there when it happened. I said, when people insert themselves in garbage, they'll tell you they trash. You just be like, who insert themselves in some bad shit? Like, that you was involved. That when the messy people was calling around looking for messy friends to get messy with, you was one of the people they called. Huh? Don't tell me they so messy, but they had your number. Don't tell me they so messy, but you got so many screenshots that, it's going through like a Rolodex of all the messages you got with this whole messy mofo. Oh, okay. I guess they was just messy and you weren't. That's like telling me you robbed a place with a person, but they was a thief and you just happened to be there. I think you a thief too. I think you a part of it too. I don't think you was just in there. You just happened to walk in and not know what was going on, period. I'm sorry, I just know. I know. But on YouTube, people will be like, they wasn't there. They wasn't there. I don't vouch for people that it take a lot. I gotta know what you'll do under pressure for me to vouch for you in that situation. I'm not gonna. I know for a fact, Mary would never. She would. I don't know what's gonna happen when the heat comes. I don't know how she gonna act. But when I do know, because I've been with you, I've been around you to know how you get under pressure, under stress, under this, then I say, oh, man, I wouldn't do that. But people in here be knowing each other 5 times and talk to each other on Instagram 6 times. Then they'll be saying, I know they wouldn't. You can't tell me they do that. I know they wouldn't. Then 3 months later, all they do is that. The same stuff you was vouching about 3 months ago? Oh, hold on, wait a minute. This your ex-friend? So that tell me y'all thought alike at one time. Y'all was close to comfort one time. Y'all was a cool one time. Now y'all enemies and you want me to see it first. You didn't even see it first. You didn't even see they was a mess first, but you want me to see that they a mess first. Oh, okay. Because I'm supposed to look at it through your eyes, but you gonna take them back. And how many of these people gonna be friends again? Stacy, how you doing? I'd see nurse in case I didn't speak. I feel like I didn't, so I'm saying, hey, see it. How you doing? Look, I went in like a Rolodex, and I'm way farther up in the chat. I'm so sorry. Let me get down here. Kelly Kales, how you doing? Trazo, how you doing, bruh? Mayor, how you doing? But yeah, everybody wants you to choose. I'm telling y'all, man. The whole gang, it wasn't this difficult. Wasn't nobody standing over. Let me tell you something. Nobody called your phone every day when you woke up and said no shit like, hey, I heard you was walking down motherfucking 16th earlier, Joe. You know what I'm saying? I heard you was over there on Pulaski rolling through Madison. I heard you swung over there to K-Town and grabbed you. Ain't nobody called you saying that. You know if you got a call, You got to call if somebody say, hey, I heard you was over there on Madison Pulaski and somehow you was sitting over there talking about mofos, telling people business. That's how you got to call. These days, I don't know who bad and who good because everybody getting a call. Hey, I heard you said hello in the chat. Hey, I heard you laughed at a joke. They said, hey, I saw that was your thumbprint that pushed the like button. Get the man, y'all is obsessed. Cause I wish every time I said something, the song I'm thinking just popped up. I wish Mariah Carey just start singing behind me. You know what I'm saying? Like, then it'd be no copyright because she'd be right there singing. Like, Mariah, sing obsessed. Because some of this shit is obsessive. Like, oh my God, you guys really need some business. Like, and I mean need it fast and bad. Show. Show. And then you wrong. You bad. You something else if you just like, hey, I just don't gotta move. Like I ain't got no problems with how nobody move. That's the difference. I'm never gonna come on nobody's chat in their building, in their comments to give them a tip, a lesson of how to move on their chat. I'm not what the hell I look like. But I dang sure gonna come on here and tell you when I was watching something thinking to myself, like, oh wait, am I watching a movie? Like this shit is like a after school special. It should be called the shit you better never do on YouTube. Like, cause one day you're going to change and be like, I moved too bogusly. Like I thought bad boys and girls moved in silence. You know, I thought you never let nobody know what you was doing. I thought that, you know what I mean? Like this is just hold on. So at 2:37 p.m. on Wednesday, I'm going to come and what I'm going to have is A, B, and C. I'm bringing G, F, and G. What the who does this where? And then it be the same recycled stories, but every once in a blue moon we throw an extra pop on it. You know, I need a little extra sizzle. It needs something to make it a little bit. They dropping moon rocks or something. I don't know what they're dropping in it, but they dropping something in it so it can fizzle up. You know, a little fizzling candy. That's what I'm talking about when I say the moon rocks. They just dropping the pop candy and it so it can just fizzle up because this shit is flat. This shit is flat. I done heard these damn stories, what they done did it, done got it, done potted, done fought it. And I guarantee you could bring in the whole goon squad. You could bring in every nation, every organization. You could bring in every faction, every mob, everything. You could bring in the Guala Gualas. You could bring in everybody. And the stuff people think they're gonna solve and stop is not gonna stop. And we're gonna be able to solve 800 million other crises. And the shit that started up in here a couple of years ago will still be going on. Still be talked about. Still won't be no resolve. Still won't probably won't be no accountability on half shit. Only on the internet can you watch a video, see a person say something, and be like, they ain't say it. Wait, I saw it. So if you want me to believe any of this shit, it's real. I'm real. Much love, you know. But some of it, I'm like, come on now, y'all. Come on now, y'all. We need to put this shit to paper, and I mean write a script. Cause this would could y'all imagine tuning in every Tuesday to As the YouTube Turns? You would, but then there'll be parts of you that would start watching it because you'd be like, the script seems the same every week because these people are saying the same shit every week. And you've been running the show, Danny, for 2 years, and they're still saying the same script. And I say, well, I wanted to keep it authentic. I didn't want to lie. You would see the players would change, but the fights, and sometimes it's almost like wrestling. They tag each other over the ropes. Like, here, I'm going to step out for a little bit, but we're going to make that problem I've been fighting. That's your problem now. So now you take it, hold it on put it on your chest. Say it from your chest when you go out there and they come and they tell you how, man, you thought that was Danny's problem. It's really mine. Really, it was me they was doing. So you be like, wait, what? Danny been crying about that problem for a year. How did it become your problem? That's how YouTube works. You know what I'm saying? That's the way YouTube goes. And that's the way love is. That's the way YouTube is. Anything can happen. Anything but anything important. Oh, sorry, y'all. I pushed mute. I never in my life seen so much. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat, and the shit still come out dirty. Say, damn, do I need to? What is going on? Is the water draining out because the dirt should clean out with the water, but this shit is filthy. I mean, it's filthy. It's filthy. It's filthy. It's so filthy. Like I said, you could be sitting there, be a whole panel, all Caucasian. Next thing you know, somebody the N word. Did you hear somebody? You be like, how did we jump in this? How did I get in this beef? You said you don't like them because they are this. I want to know how we got here. Like, just how did we get here and we keep getting here? You know, I mean, it's not like it stopped. It's not like we're fighting the power because we actually just talking about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. How many see you next Tuesday? Oh, it's just gonna be what we do. I mean, and then sometimes it's gonna be okay. Sometimes we should just be cussing people out for it. Oh, wait. Don't dox or talk about your kids, but bump their kids. What fight are we fighting? What fight about fighting? I'm fighting to just be me. Shit, how about that? Yeah, you do that, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just be me. So whatever is you, let it be you. That's you. Hey, you can live, sleep, dancing, and I'm happy for you because I can too. And when I go to sleep at night, I promise you, I'm not sitting around thinking, "Oh my goodness, I'm better than or worse than." No, I'm not thinking. I hope Eagles change this about him so he could be in a better standing with his. No, I'm not, because that tell you I got a lot to change about me. If that's how I'm thinking before I go to sleep. Crazy, yeah, mama. I get Darren says. People do that all over the internet. That's why half of the stuff, what's up, Mims? How you doing, sis? That's why half the stuff you see going on is everywhere. It's everywhere. And then occasionally we come together and say, hold on, let me show you my bad habits so you can take them over there too. Anybody in here watch like Fatal Attraction, a TV show? Mm-hmm. And how about Snap Couples? Well, let's take out you messing with this person and you in a relationship with them. But you can have Snap Couples when you put together two toxic people. And they might not have been this bad by themselves individually. You put them together. Now they on here doxing. They on here private investigating for what? Not important. They ain't gonna stop a crime. It's crime going on their block, and they can't even see it because they on here. You know what I mean? Looking for your life. Let me tell y'all something. Here's a FYI to the world of YouTube. A lot of the people on here got a background. They got some history, something happened. They connected to a story. Matter of fact, some are connected to stories, big stories you've heard. Big people in the world, crazy people in the world, because it's called the world. Everybody think you sitting on here because they name on here is, I have never yelled. They ain't never yelled. And because they be in the chat actually acting like they got some sense, you think you know who people like, I don't know. Some of y'all in relationships and been laying down, giving your inside outs to somebody, and you don't know who they are. But y'all are telling me I know who somebody is. No. I know this part of them. I know how they might talk in the chat. You know them. But then I'll be like, I had no idea that they had won 27 years in Sing Sing, but you knew them. I didn't have a clue that they had been married 74 times. You know them, though. I didn't know they were living in a box under the sea. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even know they were SpongeBob, but you know them. That's what people that show your face on YouTube. People out here showing you their old ass and you calling it their face. Hey, yes, they are showing it. You say, oh, yes. Pookie will steal from you, but they will never go in your purse. Is this the honor code of thieves? I mean, did they go to Thief University and they got a degree in having a limit? Because where I'm from, it's called licks. And any thief got an opportunity to come up, they take. It's called stains when you get big money on it. What the hell, y'all? Come on, I ain't got time. I ain't got time. The game is to be sold, not told. I'm just telling it. I'm saving somebody. Because you might find yourself one day saying, hold on, I really want to know what's going on with that. And this person keeps sending me message after message and I ain't responding. Remember the moment you opened it, it was just like when you watched that movie. You remember The Ring? As soon as you turned that thing on, you was in it. And now on YouTube, you got 7 days before you regret the moment you turned that shit. That's how some people chat me. You literally be like, hey, how you? Oh, I regret the moment I sent the, hey, how you doing? So, oh, shit. Oh, and some shit. But see, I done got wise. See, I'm an OG out here. So I move around and trust me, I don't give a damn what nobody think. If I came up in there, I said, hey, and that meant I got respect. I got, enough respect to bring my ass up in here. You know what I'm saying? Feel safe. You know what I mean? Feel safe while I'm walking through. That's how I like to move around. I like to move around. I like to know I'm safe enough that if it got crazy, I'd hear somebody say, hey, over this way is an exit. You know what I mean? They give me a little bit of go, I hope. In my mind. Since it's the streets. And these streets be on fire. I keep a fire extinguisher in my damn car when I'm bending through these YouTube streets. You gotta have a bunch of stuff. Bulletproof glass, because it's just shots fired everywhere you go. You gotta have that. You gotta have a fire extinguisher. You gotta have a lighter, because you don't want to ask nobody on the streets. Because get real buck out there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have different color coats because these are gangs. You gotta switch gang colors every time I hit your town and shit. Like, oh shit, I'm rolling through them. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, I'm hitting the, you know what I mean? I just, hey. And these gangs of all races and genders and ages, these some gangs. Now I don't know exactly what the names of the gangs. I haven't quite figured it out. But I see some chiefs standing up. I'm seeing who seems to make the gangs dance. You know what I'm saying? Who make them move? Say, oh, that's Chief right there. Cause they all, even the toughest one be out barking. Hey, Chief walk in and they get on their channel and tell us how they a chief. You ain't a chief. I seen when Chief walked in because you got into soldier. You got into form quick. You told me who Chief was. I ain't even know. I ain't even until I walked in and saw who was running the minions. So that must be their little chief. So, is that a crown? I don't know. That was a headband. I don't know. But it's the chief. I don't know. That's how I look at anybody who call themselves a chief or a boss and they lead and they whole army into hell. And if they army is a bunch of flunky followers and suckers, that tell me Chief ain't about nothing. Because a real chief got an army of soldiers. You know what I mean? An army of one. An army that you don't have to persuade. They already told you they was there. When I got us coming, hey, don't worry, because we'll be in your shit. I know you was in my shit before I left. Matter of fact, I think you going to be the one giving out my shit when we get into it. That's why you telling me how they going to be in my shit, because you going to be the one giving them my shit. Enjoy that lost part of your life that means something. And the same thing you want it to be to somebody else, I promise one day it'll be for you. Because it's the energy you putting out there. My crazy camel. Yeah, them winds was crazy out here today. They were pulling you down the street. Those winds were ridiculous today. They were, ooh, wing. She said, and it worked. Let's see. Oh. And it did, man. Your link was almost like, how I was starting to think it was like that, how when you do something on the computer and like, tell me you ain't a robot. Show me. I thought one of them was gonna have to pop up. I was like, wait, you didn't what's going on with this link? I said, I want to see like I ain't trying to subscribe or nothing. Dang. Man, I'm tired of just watching the videos from when you're sending them to me on IG. I need to go and subscribe. I can't even comment from that. They like, you ain't signed in. I'm like, you're not gonna reset my password. Show. Good night, Stacy. Get some good rest. I think Saturday used to be my best night of sleep, but like I go in on Sundays. So, and no matter what I do, if I don't work no day, I'll work a Sunday at my mom because that's my day I like to work. I love my team on Sunday. I love, the day goes by fast. I love Sunday. It go by fast anytime I'm in there, but I love Sunday for some reason. I just love Sunday. From the moment we get there, I just love Sunday. But yeah, so like I said, ooh. But I thought maybe it'd bring a little more peace. But I'm like, ooh, it's bringing a revenue war. And the good thing is, what's great when you don't have to pick a side because the side I'm gonna pick is making sure I keep my mental health intact. The side I'm gonna pick is making sure that I'm not giving myself toxic energy off none of this shit. The side I'm gonna pick is knowing right from wrong, and I stand there no matter what. So just because anybody else stands somewhere, it never switches where I stand. Then I stand in the place that at the end of the night, like I said, I ain't here to tell nobody what to do and how to do it on their page. But anything that I watch and I'm a part of and I've seen, I won't hesitate to speak on it. And that's it. And that's the part I'm gonna stay on. So, like I said, what side are we choosing? What? I don't even have to choose on the side of the bed because I know what side of the bed I sleep on. You know what I mean? So what choice am I making here? Choice not to be messy. Somebody got to tell you not to be messy. Because trust me, if I'm being messy, I want to be messy, and I knew I was messy. That's why when people being messy, they try to act like they ain't know they was messy. I've been thinking, ooh, you real messy if you don't even know when you're messy. Wait a minute, I just remember something. Hold on, because let me tell y'all something. I used to put this up here when I was not monetized, not knowing that you could not put up no banners with your cash app, with your nothing on it. You could not do that on here when you're not monetized. I'm monetized now. I can. And trust me, nobody you have to hit it. I'm just putting on the stroll because I can. And they can't stop me. They can't stop me. Can't nobody call me and tell me shit. You know something wrong with you. And I said rebellious. They used to say I had what is it called, y'all, when you oh, it's like about authority and divine, but I'm not because I know how to obey law and order. I come from structure. So when you come from structure, you gotta have order. And if you don't know what coming from structure is, then I can't teach it to you. I promise you that. But when that's structure, you know it's order. And that's how you know that things have to have order. The streets gotta have order. I mean, the good part, the bad part, you gotta have order. You gotta have structure. So I'm a strong one in that whole movie. Dang it, I just messed it up. I control it. Nobody can say that. They told me, I said, no, shit. You live and you learn. But I would prefer that when you're doing something wrong, people say, hey, you can't do that. Then, because there's some people that sit around and be telling other people, telling each other that you can't do that. So they can get in there. You need to be good. Let them be good. Boy, that was so good. But you were so good about that, bro. You were so good, you let them one man laugh. You let them be free. But yeah, no, but we have to do that because sometimes we want people to sit back, watch you doing something that'll get you in trouble. They say, oh, I thought you knew that already. If I knew it, why'd I be doing it? But then it is some people that'll be doing what they know they shouldn't be doing because they figure somebody else did it. Nothing happened to them. So wait, Nina, Nee. Stop, I tell you. You doing this intentionally. We don't have the same conversation. You got a bum. What are you doing? Go somewhere and get you some friends. Go lay down. Get you some good night night. Go get some night. No, I'm not doing night night. What's on your face? What is that on your face? Okay, go night night, Bubba, because you've been doing too much. He's so fake, y'all. Wait, what other things I got up there? Hold on. Because I'm not afraid to say it. That I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think of all the shit I've seen in the last couple of years, the same players. I've seen maybe 15% of them take accountability. Because some will take this much accountability. But then some don't take any. It's everybody's fault. Even the stuff they did is somebody's fault. The stuff I did is my fault. Now I can say that this helped push me toward it. But everything I've ever done in my life, it was definitely my fault. I did it because I wanted to. And if you was doing it for somebody else, trust me, you never gonna please people when you gotta please them by doing things you don't want to do or you don't believe in. I wish somebody would call me and tell me do something I don't like doing or something I don't believe in. And if you want to see two people get into it, that's when it'll happen. Because I'll be telling, who the do you think I am? Because if you want to do it so bad, you do it yourself. Come on, I ain't that been like about when you back in the day, people were sending you up. Go take that for me. Go check that person for me. Go smack that person for me. I wish somebody would. I wish, because I tell them, well, it ain't that serious because you sure ain't doing nothing. I wish somebody called me and tell me, you know what, I don't want to bring that stuff on my channel, so you go ahead and do it because last time they tried to strike me. So what, you want them to strike me? I'm not your flunky. But let me tell you something. If I had a beef and I need to do something, I'd lose my whole channel acting a zip damn fool on here. You understand me? But I won't lose my channel for you. I won't put. You know, they did, and they'll follow you in and say, because let me tell you something. You better know this much. People know where people at and doing the same thing. So they come in and say, well, that ain't even what's going on. But they know, you know what I'm saying? So people, where there's smoke, there's a fire. You know what I mean? Where there's smoke, there's a fire. People literally be sitting on their channel talking about everybody named mama, call them everything but a child of God, right? And be saying, all I want is for my area, my energy, and my chat to be nice and respectful. We ain't even talking about no respectful stuff. Like, we talking about stuff that get it turned up. We talking about stuff to get it cracking. We talking about stuff that make people, you know, we got to put trigger, warning, trigger, warning. So you know the chat gonna be just as turned up as the conversation. We humans. We humans. Half the time, if you really listen to the chat, people are also not expressing about what happened. They're expressing stories about things that happened to them similar to that. Things that, you know, their situations, stuff that happened, maybe even with the same people. So that's what you're gonna have. If you start talking about Pookie Pook, anybody with a problem with Pookie Pook gonna be in the chat talking about it. I remember when Pookie Pook took my telephone number. I remember when Pookie Pook, they're gonna tell you everything Pookie Pook did. That's what they're gonna do. That's why when we were setting rules, it's like, hey, the same reason I won't come in here and dog nobody, I want nobody to come in here and dog you. Because once I open a door, because that's what most of these people don't understand. Once you open a door for it, you open a door for it. So if I open a door for us to shit all over Pookie and them, I do open a door for Pookie and them to come in this same room and decide to defend themselves. Oh, but you know it won't be Pookie. Well, it will be Pookie. Because I'm telling you, I believe some of the biggest content creators in the mess, I believe they got other accounts and they come in and they be their biggest cheerleader. Because come on, y'all, in real life, y'all, I'm a whole twin. I can't think of when I've had to run in the room and be like, oh, all this shit for my sister. Like, I just haven't. But on here, you could be in chats. I've been in chats literally just in the chat. Sometimes I'm watching the chat and you just see somebody come in and be like, wait, what is that? You don't know nothing about Danny. Danny, the best person in the world. Then they come, I mean, instantly. They didn't just put that in and come back with something. And if you really knew anything about Danny, you know she did this and what they've done to Danny. And then they keep going, Danny and this, and I'm doing this for Danny. You just be thinking, who the fuck but Danny would care this much? Like, why? Cause y'all don't think this when y'all be watching the chat. Like, wait. And they come as soon as the person name be mentioned. So I'm going to be all the people I'm talking about. So I'm sitting on here. And so when it comes to Danny, let me tell you something. That skank ain't on nothing. And something, here comes the person in the chat. How you going to call Danny a skank? She's a survivor fighting life. She's staying in a hotel. She pays this much a month. People like, wait, is this Danny? And it actually be people in the chat like, that's their biggest, I've never seen that name, but that's one of their biggest supporters. They always give her super chats. You don't know who it is, but you know they give her super chat. They give her super chats. And then I'm like, I'm not Danny. Then suddenly Danny pops in the chat. Hey, y'all, I'm here. But the one that was Captain Saver Danny, they ain't speaking for Danny no more. Because Danny gone. Because Danny was that person defending Danny. Because I just be like, sometimes, why would this person be defending this YouTuber like that? Did they save your life? I need to know. What dirt do they have on you? Because sometimes I'll be watching these people and I'll be thinking, what do you have on each other? What screenshots you got? What phone conversation you recorded? What text message you got? What IG message have you saved? What do you have? What? Because I tell you, if it ain't something on it, it's puppet strings. I don't have any idea what's going on. What's going on? It's like a scary movie, and we done passed Halloween, y'all. We supposed to be in the nice movies, family-friendly movies. They supposed to be PG-13 now. Come on. These are rated R, and some are X-rated. Did somebody say my loud was in the building? Look at me. Did my eyes just... You turning your light on. Oh, check your window. Yeah, please. Yeah, please, I'm telling you. Like I said, the day I gotta be checking my windows about YouTube and checking my front door is the day I log off. Not because I'm scared, because I promise you, it's time to be on real life. We need to be Malcolm X at the door. We need to have real security, and I need to make sure that I really, because I decided to be on the internet, God forbid, and not agree with somebody, whatever it was that you did. Now I gotta protect the people I really meant I protect in my life. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. You think I'm gonna still be sitting here in 17 months later to tell you about how we were sitting around? No. Somebody will be telling you how, man, remember when Danny logged off? Did y'all read that paper article about when they really came to agree? It could be whatever you think it is. You know what I mean? You could be whatever you think it is. It ain't gonna be whatever. But like I said, I don't put that kind of energy out nowhere because it's not what I live by. And I live by the real codes of the real world. And when it's the real codes of the real street, if you so-called ever lived them, you know what they are. And you know that half of this shit you definitely wouldn't be doing on the internet. First of all, once you start typing on the internet threats, all that stuff, woo, baby, y'all, it's a worse crime. It's just like if you are selling you know what and you carry a you know what, you put the two together, it makes the crime even worse. Do you know that? So if you come on the internet and want to go look what they do, and Lord forbid something happened to somebody, they could have just tripped on the street, fell and banged their face up. Now they gonna go call and say, no, he said he banged my face up. Look, I tripped and fell. I'm gonna say, and you know what the track that they'll come back and find it in is right here, where people put it in the comments. I tell you, some of these comments, if I was the police, I'd be like, these gotta be are these the dumbest criminals you ever? Did you read that they just put in the whole comment what they'll do, where they'll do it at, how they did it, when they did it, who else did it, who was there? Because the chat, just like the streets, it's always talking. So it's always, you know, Pook and them did, woo. You be like, I sure didn't, but the chat show made sure I knew. It's Sometimes, like I told y'all, that be that content creator that don't like that other content, so they in there dropping all of it. And they did this. In they first live, they had a bug on their wall and a stain on the floor and nothing in their refrigerator. They be like, how do you know what was in the refrigerator? They never even went in the kitchen. They know. They know. I remember 2 years ago hearing Perry and Sherelle saying on their live, they have a blueprint to our house. And I thought, why do they need the blueprint? They got safes in the wall or something? Why are we getting blueprints to houses? Because the extremes we go over here are ridiculous. That's what we do. Hold on 1 second. Hello. I'm actually still on a live, but hold on. I put it on. Let me put it on mute. Hold on 1 second. And sorry about that. That was my auntie. But she had called earlier and I was still in the thing. Then she called. Then I was at Tennekeys. And so I was like, well, let me call up. But now I'm online. So, but yeah, no, that's what people do around here. You like, I never seen so much. I swear, I didn't watch too many lives in the last 2 years. Like I said, I saw them talking about their blueprints. I've seen it all. I've seen these kids. I've seen some of the most harsh, heinous things. Some of the things that have these young kids in school really taking their life about. I've seen adults do it to children on here. I've seen no respect for mothering on here. I've seen no respect for SA, DV. I've seen and forget the people we talking about that we keep talking about because they don't seem to care. I'm just going to say some of these people don't seem to care about the business being out there. They keep on fighting the same fight, so we can keep repeating. And now people who didn't even know about it can keep hearing about it and hearing about it and hearing about it. But let's talk about the people that's sitting in the chats that get hurt. We don't even care about that. Like, you know what I mean? It's people that literally are like, man, y'all brought up this and y'all, and they might think about the times when they were discriminated on because something happened with them. That they were, you know what I'm saying, scared to tell somebody because people was going to treat them just like this. We don't think about that part. But like I said, all the stuff I've seen over here, one of the things that just tickles me. How most of the people in the wrong want to be done right and they want the energy of like if they right. And it reminds me of when guys are always talking about all this they want from a woman. And I'll be saying, are you willing to give them all they deserve in return? So like if they're giving you a queen, you gonna ready to be that king? You ready to sit on the throne and wear the crown? You know what I mean? That's always what I'm thinking. Like it's easy to say. You know what I mean? That's easy to say. And that's people in here. I just want people to be on here and be nice and be this. And then be in chat. F you and you'll see you in next Tuesday. And your mom and your dog and your cat. And F you. And did that animal die? I don't care. I don't like you. You be like, dang. I mean, how am I nice to that? Because if I come in and you like that, you like my defense is up. Now I'm in here going off. I'm in here saying something. What is me? I'm talking about? Let me see. What's Nino talking about? You know what I've learned, Mims? You know how you make sure you're not a part of a mess? Don't get in it. I promise you. If you, if I watch something, I watched it. All the people, I mean, even the people who don't say it, even people you don't see in the chat, most people watching it. Most people watching it. And the smart ones who want to have an actual real objective about it are watching every side of it. Because remember, you have nothing invested in this. You're gonna look to see. And sometimes you're gonna go to the other side and go, ooh, this is just too, I can't do it, and you may not watch it. But the truth of the matter is how you get in the message, like I said, if they on the panel and they going in on somebody, I ain't jumping on that panel. I ain't jumping on there to be a peace treaty. I ain't jumping on there to just laugh and joke, because by association, now suddenly I'm in it. And you can speak on anything you want to, and you have a channel. So you can actually go on your channel and speak on anything you want to. But once we come on something and we taking sides, we jumping, hey, Pook against Duke, and I'm up here root Pook, and Pook can be against Duke. That's their business. Everybody don't gotta like everybody. All your friends ain't gonna be friends. You know what I mean? That's just a fact. Let me tell you something. I'm not trying to make friends with every single YouTuber creator on here, but what I'm trying to have is enough respect that I can move anywhere I want on YouTube. And if we needed to make big moves and come together so that you could just do it on your page, it wouldn't be nothing for me to come talk. You know, I wasn't coming to be on no bullshit. You know, I wasn't coming to speak for nobody else. You know, I don't speak for nobody else, and nobody speaks for me. That's it. That's it. I'm not trying to run through here and hold on, the blood in, blood out over here. Hold on, let me get them in. We La Familia. Man, we trying to coexist. Trying to coexist. And if I was somebody in my town, would you just somebody on your block? I'm coming through the whole city with respect, so I can move through this whole thing for change. So I can move through this whole thing to show that we really got power. All these creators, you have power. That's it. I ain't know nothing negative. Shit. A bunch of that's people killing, people stealing subs. Man, I ain't know you own these mofos. Like, do you? Because you don't. You don't. You own these subs. I own a sub. You can go where you want, be who you want to be. Matter of fact, I want you to go where you want to be, who you want to be. Please. Because, see, there was never a rule in here that I needed to know who you was and who you wasn't. I needed to know you came up here with a crown and you governed yourself like a real boss, like a real leader, like a real chief. You ain't come in trying to take over nothing. You ain't come in, you know what I mean? That's it. That's it. I done seen everything happen. I done seen people literally remake themselves without changing their name or they self, and people act like they don't know who they really are. And the truth is, I still manage to stay out the mess. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. I was a moderator while the person I was moderating for was having all kind of smoke everywhere. I ain't getting none of that smoke. Matter of fact, I think one of the ill wheels that became between us is that I don't side like that. I just don't get down like that. I got a moral compass, and my moral compass says there's things I'm not gonna do. So you know what? I don't do them. I don't do them. That's it. That's like telling you I don't know people who do drugs or drink in the way I don't. But what they don't do is do that around me. That's called respect. But I don't governate life. I ain't coming on here. I got grown ass kids, and I know one thing: you can't make them do everything you want to. You think I'm coming on here telling some adults how to make people kill me? Well, I'm just trying to get them to do the right thing. You do the right thing. Show them. How about you show them better than you tell them? Because then when they're around you, they won't do that because they know you move different. And anybody ever been around me, you know I move different. And I move safe, and I move okay, and I move comfortable, and I move with respect while giving it. And then there's no time in my soft for that and my sucker for that. You a sucker if you got to put together files to take people down for the future when right now they ain't doing nothing to you. You a messy sucker to me if you're doing that. Because if I think you so messy that one day I need to take you down, I need to get the hell away from you. I don't want to be around you. I don't want you in my energy. I don't want to talk to you. And some people are sitting up here, and half the people that they talking about, y'all done spend hours and hours and hours and hours talking to each other. And I wonder if you did that with your real friends. I bet you didn't. But your real friends wouldn't be a messy. And you messy. And your real friends probably don't even know you that messy, but they do. They know you messy. They remember your messy ass back in high school. Oh, you had a very crazy week, Susan. I went up in Heidi's this morning. I went in to the kids today. So I've been in a few lives today. I watched, well, not lives. I watched a few videos. Like I said, there's a lot of moving pieces. Hey, Auntie. Hey, Darren. Yeah, Susan. I told her enjoy. Nothing feel good than somebody better than somebody shampooing your hair. Oh, I told her enjoy that. Say Mims is being a good girl. Hey, that's all I can govern is me. You know what I mean? I'm not I can't stand when people are holding people responsible for other people. I'm not responsible for nobody else. The only way I'm responsible is if when they called, I was there, they just as guilty. So for all them people that was sitting silently on the phone, you just as guilty. If there was a problem, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not a part of it. They ain't gonna do that shit with me. That's like if somebody tell me my body is physical to them, I'm gonna tell them, trust me. They ain't gonna do that in front of me. But if they ever did trust me, just like I'm telling you, that's how I'm gonna react. I'm not gonna just sit there like, oh, okay, that's okay. Just do that, girl. Go on, hit that girl. She shouldn't have been talking to you like that. No, that never happened. That never happened. But they wouldn't. Mhm. I love anyone who stands for what's right. And I love anyone who give a voice to the voiceless. But I know that I can't give a voice to that while doing that. It defeats the purpose to anything. Anything in life. I can't tell you how to stop drinking while every day I'm sitting here taking back, throwing back drinks. As I tell you how to make it without it. That's like a man saying, hey, I came here to defend women, get into it one day. What you say, you bitch? You ugly hoe, dusty old skank. They say, oh, no. That's one of the bitches I'm talking about. How do we know to break them? So is it they a bitch if we like them or we don't like them, or is it we don't want them to be one? Period. I mean, that's all I've seen is. I remember. Oh my goodness. I remember when. I've seen some women get cussed down, and even when we talk sad and real, some of the things we talk about we don't even mention. The last time I seen this one girl, she was a moderator. She was actually a moderator for real. Last time I saw her on any live, I seen her get degraded so bad. So dramatic. But I remember it was and I'm being dead. It was the first time I seen a woman get degraded over here. Now I seen regular usual shit, women talking about each other, talking about who fat, who skinny, who snatch stank, who don't. Yeah, we heard that. Come on. We heard that. That's like when women suddenly break up with a man and suddenly he became the eeny beady, but you was riding on it for years. But that's a whole nother story. So that kind of stuff. But she was, oh man, she was bald headed heifers. No, fuck it. She was bald headed bitches. She was ugly black bitches. I remember thinking, dang, and she usually be talking, like to cover it, but you could tell because I also know as a woman, the insecurities that come because you live in a world that you never beautiful enough. We could fix ourselves up and we still in here can't find it because we always are being broken down and broken apart. But when I saw that, I got upset. And I got upset with the creator. Because I thought to myself, like, one, this ain't how men should be talking to women. But it opens a door, and then, man, I'm telling you, and I've seen that now 1,000 times. That was the first time. I've seen it. I mean, men be, you be like, are they talking to a woman? Suck my dick, bitch. Like, what the? Man, I done got into it with dudes and ain't no dude be talking to me like this. A man coming a woman's fight, it should be to bring order in a place to secure it from going beyond the boundaries. Not we all fighting the same now some chicks fighting with the dudes, some dudes stealing on chicks. Like what the what? Why? What is going on? What did I miss? What did I miss, y'all? What did I miss? And then Mims, you also have a channel in your own. So always remember that. If it's something that you gotta say or something you gotta talk about, you have a platform to talk about it. You don't have to call somebody out, get their permission to talk about it. You can actually speak about it. You can speak, you can get out what you have to say without being cut off. You could do it in the upload if you want to do it and didn't want to mess. But that's one of the advantages. But I'm telling y'all, this going on each other channel, it's being made bad because it's not really getting a purpose. It's like it's not like nothing get resolved. Half the time you can't hear what's going on because it's three, four people talking at once. People cutting off in the middle of. I mean, you're not getting nothing. Then every time you want to get a real answer to something juicy or something good come out, you don't get no answers to it because people were talking over it, so everybody didn't even hear it. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear it. And I mean, then everybody in the chat reading with the chat saying, well, don't you know everybody cheerleader over? So they cheering, and so many cheerleaders from different high schools cheering all through the thing. You know what I mean? You might not hear what your person is saying, but they definitely got cheerleaders, everywhere. And that's anywhere. If you came up in here and were disrespecting me, you think the whole room isn't going to defend? Because we came in here. One, they came in here because we came to kick it with each other. Just like if you came in here and talking about one of them, you think I wouldn't stop and say, hey, you can't come in here and just, that's called what people gonna do. So that's why I don't understand how people come and people chat and be like, they was disrespecting me. When you walked in the chat, I done seen people walk in the chat like, what up, bitch? What up, hoe? That's how we walking in the chat. And you thought I was gonna be like, hey, bunny, unless we talk to each other like that. Like, hey, boo. Hey, boo, what did you eat for lunch today? How you doing today? How is your husband or your wife or your kids? No. I'm telling him I need to stop. He put his paws on my foot. Y'all, I can't. I know one thing. I think somebody's bus, a plane got canceled today because when I came in, there was a group of people, and I could tell tourists, and I could tell their international flight was canceled or delayed, and they're here because it was like 25 of them. And so I keep hearing the people walking through the hall and all that. And I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night with this one here. And it's gonna be even longer night because now that means when we go out, well, they didn't come with no dogs. They won't play. They came just the people. When I get off of here, I'm gonna take him. I'm trying because I came on later, and y'all know his last time I take him out is like 11:30, midnight the latest. I don't take him out past then. Um, but yeah, sometimes when it's a whole new crowd, and like even in the places where the dogs are, people will just be sitting out there. So they'll sit out there to smoke. They'll sit out there, and then he's really gonna be anxious to all new things. So I'm like, oh, we might have to go on the other side when we go out. Let me see what y'all saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have to. Everybody, well, where's good is always gonna be bad. So you're not here to say that everybody's gonna be perfect. Make what's around you what you're looking for. You know what I mean? For real. Like I tell people, I don't like negative energy. I was just telling my little godson this yesterday. I said, don't go to bed with negative energy. Don't talk to people with negative energy. Don't go to bed with negative. Don't watch nothing negative because it's going to feed you. You know what I mean? Before you go to sleep. And this is what you're putting on your brain. Put something positive, something you want to do, something that inspires you. Put that on. So as you laying down, what your mind is thinking about is the best of you. Not going to bed, not thinking about what if somebody come take my life. No, I'm thinking about how I wish that was me. Now, if you can go watch some weddings or love and not be, get into your feelings about how come that's not you. That's not you because that's not you. Hold on. They stomach bubbling. Do you feel it? They got to go use the bathroom. Can you do it for them? If you can't, then baby, you can. It's not. That's not you. That's not because what's you can feel, and what's for you is you. And like I said, the biggest thing I learned is that the more you think it's everybody else around you that needs to fix, that's the more you got to fix in you. Because when you really work on you, it's a totally different thing. Do I see Margene Queen up in the building? I be trying to act like I can see good. I did see my Margene the Queen. Hey, sis. How are you? What don't you like my Spiky? Because I keep missing my Spiky's question. What she saying? But yeah, but that's what we got to do. So some stuff we just got to do better. Just like I'm telling you, you'll be sitting here watching YouTube from any angle. Even when I was a subscriber, I would be watching sometimes and be thinking like, how is it these people are getting popular like this? In the mess, in the BS. You know what I mean? It's just like when you sitting down and you saying, how come this, when you think like this, how come this hoe can find love and I can't? I'm more faithful than her. I'm more honest than her. That's why you can't find love. Cause see, while you sitting around wondering what it is, man, you know what I'm saying? Feet work in you. Cause some of the times when I was thinking why I kept ending up with the same kind of person is because I had limited myself to something. So I had to learn me. And like I told y'all, the more I started working on me, even when I think about anything, I can't even think of what that person did wrong without thinking about what I was doing wrong. Why did I stay? Why did I endure it? So I started working on me. I just work on me. What y'all saying? Live in the moment. You have to. Because you'll never get it back. People are always trying to duplicate a moment. Okay, you should have enjoyed it that first time, honey. Because I'm telling you, you ain't going to never get it back. Oh, crazy cat mama, you already know I'm coming. Indiana is my next place to visit, but you already know I come to Cali because I'm from Cali, so I got to get up in Cali. I love me some Cali, and I ain't been there since 2018. I love me some Cali. It's definitely on the list. In December, I definitely will be in Texas because my grandson is having his first birthday. So I definitely want to be out there. I won't miss it. You know what I mean? And though it's his second Christmas, to me, it's his first Christmas because in his first Christmas, he wasn't even a month old. So he ain't got no memories. But I definitely want to catch that. So I definitely will be in Dallas in December for a few days. I definitely want to hit Detroit. Like I said, and I want to definitely mess with my Chicago people too. I swear, and it ain't nothing. Like he know it ain't nothing against Chef. I love Chef Finest Wine, and every person Chef Finest Wine ever like promoted, I love him. Like you know what I mean. He's a good person, a good character. He's a very talented man. I mean, and he can cook. He can cook. I don't know if he's single or not, so I don't want to sound like I'm sitting here flirting, but he's very handsome. But those aren't why I subscribe to him or nothing. You know what I mean? I'm a foodie. He was Chef Finest Wine and he cooked and he in my city. I was in love already. So okay. I'm holding to you. I'm holding you to that, Margie. We'll be talking all night. We will never shut up. I'm telling you, girl. Oh, sis, I'm gonna come visit you, and we gonna kick it. And you know, I think I'm Ace Ventura too, so I help rescue cats too. I'm all. I do think I'm Ace Ventura, y'all. I get y'all mad. Oh, your family came into town. It's always good. You know, they say home is where the heart is. I always say family don't always mean, but family, the people you love, who you can just be yourself, and then they give you an energy. That's a great thing. That's a great feeling. And never take it for granted. I always used to tell my kids, if you have one real person in your life, you win it. Because it's somebody wouldn't know what it was like to ever have anybody who gave a fuck. And that's a fact. You know, Marianne, I thought I was doing good, but I think I done dropped that about 6 times today. But you know what? We're doing it for a fundraiser. Guys, remember, if you are not with me on Instagram, please come and please, let me put on my James Brown. Please come over, join me on Instagram, because in the hashtag sent, in hashtag done it, in hashtag a phone call away, I would love for you all to send me a picture so we can post it, just so we can shed the light, because these are great things. Once again, you do not have to post me your city, your state. You do not have to. I do not have to put your name to it. I just have. Well, if your city's on it, that would be nice, because but people don't know, have to know who it come from. They'll just see the picture. I'm not, because this is not nothing. I don't want to hurt anybody. And I definitely would never hurt the crowns. I would never hurt the kings and the queens, and that's all over. Whether they're in this kingdom or not, I'm not here to hurt nobody. I've been hurt enough that I don't even got time to get the karma back for hurting somebody else. So I done paid my dues. Y'all go ahead. I did my bid. You know what I'm saying, on the dark side of life. But with hashtag sent, starting the 15th. Now you can do it before the 15th, but by the 15th, I figure everybody should know in your city if there's somewhere that you can donate food. And if so, I just want you to take a picture of that food and put hashtag sent and send it to me. I will post these pictures. I will not post who they're from. It's just the picture. So you just post the picture of the food, hashtag sent. If it's hashtag done it, then you can send, if you send blankets, socks, shoes, coats, anything for anybody in the winter, you donated toys, it's hashtag sent. But since we're not in Christmas, I'm not expecting toys. I'm expecting people to do like coats, those type of things, whatever it is you donated, or hashtag just hashtag did it can also be if you did it for a family or friend. You might have went and got them dinner, and you might have went and did that. You might have went and got them a gift card to go get dinner or something else, or paid for a food order for them. That's still hashtag did it, because we giving back, we shedding a light all over. You don't got to shed a light in my city, share one on yours. You don't got to shed one on my block, shed one on your block. Share one to your neighbor, your co-worker. You might be working with somebody who don't have a Thanksgiving dinner this year. It might be you. It might be you. And so if it is, you can hit me too. And like I said, my hashtag center just be to you. And I'll figure that out when that time comes. But like I said, and you can do hashtag a phone call away. Hashtag a phone call away is you're going to be there for somebody. Because somebody is going to be alone this year. Somebody, and don't wait to call them on Thanksgiving, y'all. Why these holidays are coming, this is one of the saddest times of the year. This is one of the highest rates of S time of the year. This is one of the times that it really gets on people for the holidays and being alone. Let's be there for somebody. Let's be a light to somebody. Let's be a love to somebody. Because every time you come up in here, I promise you that's what I hope you're getting. I hope you getting it. So we can give it up, fill that tank up, and then you can pass it out. And I'm talking about passing out love. So like I said, you don't have to spend money. You know what I mean? But it's hashtag sent. Like I sent that. It's hashtag did it. And it's hashtag a phone call away. And let me tell you something. Another reason, if you come on Instagram, I'm always hashtag a phone call away. And even if you call and I don't answer, then I can call you back. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. You never know. Now, y'all already know we ain't calling and talking about that. Ain't what I ain't a phone call away from the BS. I'm only a view away from that, a click away from that, from watching it, y'all. But you can always, a friend indeed is a friend. Wait, that's a different saying. A friend indeed that takes the time out and listen to you. And so that's what we want to give back. I want to give some love, because I told you, happy women make a happy world. When the women are happy, the world is a better place. I promise you that. I promise you that. And so we're going to shed lights all over here because it's men, women on here, and we're going to all shed a light somewhere in our place, in our neighborhood. It might be a homeless person live on your corner. Hashtag did that. Hashtag whatever it is, but we're going to give some kind of light, especially for this month of November and in December. But December, I definitely want to make sure that the light is always to the kids. So for December, everything we do will be for the kids, but let's finish November out. So like I said, it's hashtag sent. Hashtag did that. Hashtag phone call away. And I mean that. So like I said, we're shining lights around here. I told y'all when we came up in the building, we gonna shine some lights around here. And the greatest thing is we all live in different places. Even if you live in the same state, we live in different cities. Even if we in the same city, I live on a different block. So shine your light where you are. Show me who you are. Let these crowns get another jewel this year. Put another jewel on your crown. And I know a lot of us, because I hear y'all, a lot of us give back anyway. And we do. So this is nothing but a picture and a hashtag away. That's it. That's it. And so, like I said, it's just something I really want to be a part of. And then it's not owned by us. Anybody can do it. I didn't make it up for it to just be. I want everybody who even thinks about doing it to do it. You know what I mean? So, like I said, but the more pictures it can flood to show the lights. And so that's what I really, really, really want to be a part of. I'm really a part of that. So I told y'all when we came into November, I was all for that. And I meant that. And I meant that. So even if I say it every day, and if I only have to show up and show out, I want to make sure it's out there. And then, so that's something I really, really, really want to be a part of, guys, with you all. Hey, it's one day at a time, Spiky. It's one day at a time. That's it. And I promise you, some days it's for me one step at a time, one moment at a time. Natural is beautiful, though. Oh, I love the Angels at Night. Hmm. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful. Just like I said, I know that most people do things. Like I said, I'm always about the give back, especially like I said, my biggest month is always in November. But in my city, I'm always around my book bag, and my city doesn't like you to pass out food. But you better believe I always got multiple pairs of socks in my bag, gloves in my bag, because I never know when I'm on there. I might just toss it over to a homeless person. I done seen people sitting on their hands freezing and just went over to them and passed them some gloves. Just pass them some love. And I'm talking about, we talking gloves from the dollar. So I ain't talking about I went out and bought gloves. Nah, but I tell you something that was better than that raw skin out there. So it's all with the give back. You know what I mean? And somebody with less than me can be me any day. Any day. You never know what life could turn around and throw into you. So the give back and the care just lets you know that I do love thy neighbor. I do care. And if I want anybody to care, the first place I got to start is here. I told you, I decided that in my life, I wanted to get out of it what I believed it was, but I knew I had to live by it. I had to start doing it. I had to change how I thought, change how I looked at things. Everything had to change for the better. But I got more peace than I've ever had in my life. I get more sleep than I've ever slept in my life. You know what I mean? I'm seen for me exactly more than I've ever been seen in my life. And so, like I tell you, I take everything, the good, the bad, the bitter, and the sweet, because it makes what's sitting before you. And this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. Right, Ning? Since you got so much to say? You're so spoiled and you're so fake. And you're so fakety fake because you fake. He fake, and I bet you be one of them messy channels. I'm telling y'all, he be messy. All messy subscribe. Because he be booting them out. He say, you ain't messy enough. You ain't messy enough. Oh, I know you do. That's what I know. It's so many people already who do. That's why it should be. That's what you're already doing. So I know I'm gonna get a picture from you because you're already on the give back. Because we all care, even if we make mistakes. Ain't never meant you didn't care. Because if mistakes meant I didn't care, I wouldn't be sitting here. You know what I'm saying? Like I done made so many mistakes. I used to think I was always wrong. They are like trash. And Crazy Cat, my mom tell you all the time, I think what you do is outstanding. I love people who are about the rescue. You know that, like, even when it came to getting my dog, except for Nino, you know, Nino comes from family. And but even when I got my Diamond is a dog that I got from Animal Cruelty. So you know what I mean? And one is the best dog I've had. Gotta be careful, you know, it's like your kids, they get a little jealous. But yeah, so I'm really with that. So people who rescue, especially, you know, these people, they like you, they rescue. I told you, even my mom, I told you when we got there, her friend rescues cats and she houses them until they get home. And then some she ends up keeping. But, you know, sometimes she'll have 15 cats in her house and she'll love on all of them, make sure they have, say, these are great. You all are great people. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I hate to think about when, especially I live in a cold place. When it comes to that winter, all I think about is animals on the street. Like I tell you, I almost want to become Ace Ventura, throw my hands out, and I just look up birds, everything in the house. But then I know me. I'll be like, okay, wait a minute, there's poopy everywhere. How did I end up? You know, but I do it. I told you I had 4 dogs at one time. I had 4 dogs at one time because I know what my dogs meant to me, and I knew that when I was keeping the other dogs, I knew what that meant to them people. And so, if I can keep them safe and loved, and one I had for 8 years, okay, just so if I can do that, I will. That's what I'm just trying to tell you. It was for my twin because she had moved to a place and she couldn't have a dog, and I wasn't gonna let her go because she's part of our family. So I kept her. And then right before I was gonna move out of Chicago, my sister was purchasing a house, and so through that, I said, "Well, I don't have to worry. I can go one dog down because I can get yours back." You know, that's the blessing. The blessing. See how the time worked out perfectly for us and the dog, old Cleo. She always Methuselah, but she been with us, you know, for a long time. She's family. So, but yeah. So I love that. I love that everybody. I'm pleased. All these beautiful hearts on here. Yes. What's Mimsy scared of? What's Mimsy scared of? Mm, just to be hateful. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, that's good. That's good, man. Yeah. And some of the most hurt people still got a good heart because they still got this little piece of them that just one piece. They do. Hmm. Hmm. I wish I could. I wish I could. Get out! Yeah, I'm built on peace. This is democracy. We built on us. Remember that. Don't you forget it, because I'll never forget it. I'll live by it even if nobody else do. I tell y'all, But I might be coming through with my little Joe Clark thing because I think we need some lean on me up in here. I got to come through here and clean it out expeditiously. And not even clean out the people. I want them to stay. I want them to become like Sims. I want them to go from reading on a 3.0, a third grade level in high school to they scholar AP students. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do with them. I want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you win because when everybody told me all strikes was against me, I told them they was a lie. When they told me I couldn't, I told them I would. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. And like I said, there was times I was in the straight dark. And shit. Sometimes I'm thinking to myself, like, man, you are so lucky you didn't become anything other than, you know what I'm saying? That you couldn't come back from. Because somebody looking down on somebody, but the reason you looking down on so much is because you can relate. You was almost there. And what you really judging that you better than them is that you didn't go as far back as they went. Ain't nobody better than the other. Like I told you, just stay away from the 10 YouTube commandments that you shouldn't do. You be all right. You'll make it. You make it. If you ain't seen it, go check back to that video. I already got to take up some strife with YouTube today when I get off this video because they are saying that my videos from Las Vegas are third-party videos. Those are my videos off my cell phone. I'm like, I guess I'm going to have to send them the original clips where they'll still hear us talking in the background because those are my videos. Like, even to show y'all that one with MGM, we was heading to the hotel, and when I filmed that, I actually took the sound off of it. You're going to hear me and Heidi and you're going to hear me, Heidi, and Kels talking, and Terry Lynn is talking because she on the speakerphone talking to us about this coat. This is my whole video. But I love that you think it's so good that there's a third party. I done stole it from somebody. No, that was me in the car on the strip recording the video. That's facts. We was in a truck and I was in there recording the video. That's mine. I'm like, you too, thank you for thinking that was somebody else's. I hope you think every food I had was somebody else's too. Because not only do y'all get to see the picture that I posted the food, the video, I always take a picture of me eating it. So the day we have to question if I bought the food, made the food, took it for somebody else, boning. I know this the internet. If you think I don't stamp my stuff, they're my pictures. That's why you hear me talking in the background. I always do recordings where I'm talking. So if I ever had to prove it's mine, you're going to hear me in the background saying something, laughing, talking. Yeah, me, silly wabbit. And I got great Vegas pictures. Like I said, we stayed right in the shit. I used to come outside, come on the bridge. We standing outside waiting for valet, and I'm standing there taking pictures of New York. Like, I wish I did. We walked across the bridge. Like, I wish I did get those pictures of somebody else. I don't think they'd have been as good. Now, the people who got better pictures than me are the people that got pictures like from helicopters and they on top of Vegas, but I got good pictures. Y'all lucky I wasn't at Hell's Kitchen. They let me post the short, but then they got it right now in my studio. I'm about to go. I'm telling you, I'm about to dress as soon as I get off this live. But they got it in my studio right now, telling me that video is a third party video. It's not. It's mine. It's mine unless you're saying it's illegal to record as you driving down the street in Vegas. But it's no people in it. It's just y'all saying it's the building. It's in New York and MGM. But I'm in traffic. That's my video. I didn't take that from somebody. Somebody didn't post that on the internet. Because if they posted that, they post the exact scene I was at with the exact cars next to them. They didn't. That's my video. That was me in there. And so they did that with that and my picture of the Bellagio. But even my picture of the Bellagio, we're standing in front of the Bellagio. I'm talking. I just took the sound out of it to put music to it. These are my videos. So these are 2 videos they say in our third-party videos. Those are my videos. I recorded them myself on my own device. I'm the originator of the video. And so, but it's not an argument because I already know I'm the originator of the video. So I'm just gonna, what do I have to do? I can send you the original unedited video. And one, you're gonna see is longer than the 15 seconds I put it on there for. And 2, you're gonna see that I am the originator. It's in my phone. I'm the originator of the video. So that video, somebody else video in the video? I don't know, but that's my video. So you know how when you ain't did that wrong, oh, well, let me just fix this. I would just let it sit there and be like, oh, they saying it's a third. No, I'm gonna go ahead and tell them that's not a third party video at all. That's my video. The third party would be anybody else who play it. Yeah, I told you. I told him, Tony, I had to not only grow up, I had to get my glow up. My glow up is a light that's gonna shine no matter where I go. I run into strangers. That's gonna be the glow up. So I'm on my glow up. Good night, my crazy cat mama. Mhm. Yeah, I'm telling people. Yeah, I always say helping the animal. I love the animals. Like I tell y'all, my dogs taught me how to love unconditionally for real. Because they didn't have nothing against you or hold you to your wrongs. They loved you for your rights and because they knew you loved them and all this stuff. And they just, man, when you came home broke, I mean, even as a parent, when you didn't have some days, you felt bad. Even if your kids didn't make you, they was excited just because you did. But you felt bad because you never felt you could do enough. With your animal, they not holding you to that standard at all. You know what I mean? They said, hey, you feed me. You rub me. You seem happy to see me. And they just loved on me. And I had to love on them so much I could look at their eyes and know what they were saying. I had to be able to talk without talking. Okay, they got his back turned on me. Got me so full of me. Look, he took me every time. I ain't gonna turn his back on. I think gonna give us a high side. So spoiled. He's so spoiled. He probably heard me telling Mims that I was gonna check on that thing after he said, wait, I thought you said we was gonna go out. I said before 11:30. But y'all know, look, it is 10:47. I know that means for my team it's 11:47. And so it's getting late. I'm gonna get ready to get out of here myself. It has been a very long day for me. But I missed y'all. I know, I know. I could talk all the boogie box about it, but I just I don't know. Oh, every day. I take Nino, it just be me and him. And then there'll be days I'm like, I need some humans. Need some humans. Where are the human form? And I'm like, hurry, give me back to the dogs. Who drools while you eat? I want to go there. I want to go where those people are. Oh, great, great. I enjoy talking to y'all too. Always, always my spiky. I'm telling you. Says even when I come up on here for the last year, one of the things I've told myself is that we all are going through. We all are having struggles. We all are fighting. But when I want to come in here, as I want to come, when I know that in this fight, it's about to get better and it's getting greater later. And I'm loving on me. And the times that I even have to be stripped down to being by myself is because that's how I needed to do to be better for me. And the more I'm pumping into me, the better I am, the better the energy around me is and everything else. So, like I said, but there's days when some shit, like I said, I've been fighting wrong my whole life. So it's days that I let the mind beat me up more. And I let the people around me, when they go into their low, pull me down in my. But see, the good thing is since I see it now, I fight out of it real quick. I come out of it real quick. I get out of a low real quick. Happiness is a choice. It's a choice. It don't mean the world is happy and perfect because it ain't never gonna be. But there are things in my life that I'm blessed to have. I can't live without, or whatever it may be, and enjoy having those. Enjoy that. And always take yourself to safe places and places that make you happy. You know what I mean? That's why I tell you, put on your favorite song, eat your favorite meal, call your favorite friend or person to talk to. And if they don't answer, don't get mad. Think about why you even called them in the first place. And it wasn't because you wanted to be mad at them. And like I said, you can be anywhere you want. And you ain't gotta be in a mess. Look at us. I be everywhere. I be everywhere. I ain't got nothing against nobody. I ain't got nothing against nobody. Take it your business. Um, thank you. I love you too, bro. I said, through love, all y'all got me. And that's what I'm giving you back. Love you too. Love you, Tony. Love you, Mary Ann. Love you, my Susan. Love you, my Tina. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here for me. Like I said, I came in late today. I came in like a wrecking ball, late. I came in here late today. You know, normally we don't be on these creeks this time of night. This when I'm watching or sleep watching. You know, I sleep watch on things. You know, you wake up and you get back in it and rewind back to where you was before you fell asleep. I do. I do it. I'm guilty. But yeah, I came in here late today because I didn't come in yesterday, and I know I got to get up in the morning for work. I might come on before I go to work in the morning. If not, it will be tomorrow at like 8 o'clock. I hate to be that late, but that's what time I get home. So that's how it have to be. Have a good night. Love you too, sis. Have a good night, y'all. Thank you for coming in here and wearing the crown. Thank you for coming here and showing love. Thank you for coming here and us just having a conversation and us laughing with each other and enjoying each other. And don't forget, to everybody who's sick, send them love, send them prayers, send them good energy, good vibes. Don't forget that. And send them so much love that they can feel it. And thank you all for respecting everybody that comes up in here and respecting their crown. And I will see you guys tomorrow. See ya. Good night. Let me know. I ain't gonna tell you I don't trust.